So time came for him to travel. He traveled. I picked him from the airport and I took him home because it was in the evening. But uh, they had made plans for the entire trip. So that night they were supposed to meet at the hotel. But then he was like, no, I don't need to go there. I'll see them tomorrow. So we went home direct and we started her sharing a drink. He was asking me a lot about Rwanda. We talked. Then the following day, I dropped him to the wedding. So he told me, I'll call you once I'm ready. And I'm like, okay. So once the wedding was done like this, he called me. Are you able to pick me up? And I'm like, yeah, why not? You're my guest. I have to, take you around. Let me come. So I picked him. Remember, they had plans. So one of the guys was celebrating his birthday in Rwanda. So they had this white party thing, and then I was convinced to go attend the birthday. So once I attended, everyone was so surprised because now this guy was supposed to be with them the entire time, but now he's showing up with this chick. So they were like, guys' language, how they communicate in dialect. And now, moreover, they were speaking a lot of Swahili that I didn't understand at all. But there's this one friend who kept on saying this one word. I don't remember the word exactly, but that word meant that we are taking you, like we are taking how we are taking you. I don't know how to say it. But he kept on joking around with that word that you're ours, we are taking you, we are taking you. And then I asked now my husband, like, what is he saying? Like, just leave him. So of course later he told me what he meant, what that guy meant. But of course, yeah, we had fun the entire night. There were cool guys, and everyone was like, this time around, you're settling. This time around, you're settling. And I'm like, come on. They've just seen me. How do you know that, he's going to settle? But anyways, they were cool, cool guys. So the entire trip, he was with me. Of course, he wanted to see the city, but he had friends. And these friends also, they didn't know the city, but he didn't want anyone to join. He wanted to keep me to himself the entire time. So we had fun. We moved around. I showed him around. So after end of the trip, he left, went back to Nairobi. So the moment he reached Nairobi, he sent me this long text appreciating my time, appreciating me, being a good host. Oh, for your information, when I was dropping him back to the airport, I charged him. He paid for his stay because it was Airbnb and I was in business. So I had to pay, I had to make him pay. I know, it's up to now, it still reminds me of that part. Like, seriously, I had to pay and I was hitting on you. Anyways, that one, we'll get back to it. So, yes, he paid. So he sent me this long message appreciating the time, appreciating me being professional, appreciating everything. And then he's like, I'm really, really, really interested in you. I don't know if you have a boyfriend or something, da 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 da, because me, I'm seeing and searching, and you're the right person for me, blah, 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 blah. You know what men say. So I was like, of course, by the time he left, I also felt something. He is a nice guy. He was a nice guy from day one. So, and I was like single, kind of. I was single. I think I was. I think I was. Okay, there was a situation, but part of it, I was single, you know. And I'm this kind of a person who loves being in a relationship. So there was someone who was misbehaving, not deciding and playing around with my heart. So this one came and he looked mature and, and serious. And I was like, why not? I like the guy. Let me give it a try. So I said, okay, let me think about it, then I'll let you know. So, but yes, like I took my time to think about it. He was, of course, checking on me all the time, blah, 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 blah. And then, he kept on like asking me for feedback, reply. So I told him, you know what, we can give it a try, but it's a long distance relationship, which I do not like, but I'm open to, taking a risk. Let's see how it goes. So that's how we started our relationship. So he would come to Rwanda a lot of times. I would come to Kenya a lot of times, checking on each other. And then I remember this one time when I visited, and he had warned me in advance that this time around when you come, I want you to go meet my big brother. I was like, it's getting serious. Oh my God. I got so scared. And I was so nervous. Like now, this moment you start meeting, I don't know, brothers, I don't know, sisters, what. It's for such a person, it means they're serious. And I got so scared, like, am I ready for a relationship? This means that if we are serious and it's leading to marriage, I have to move to Kenya. Am I ready to drop everything and move to Kenya? Like, forget everything I've worked for, every hustle that I've made in Rwanda, and move to Kenya. I got so nervous. I remember going to talk to my sister about it, telling her that I don't know, like he's planning to take me meet his big brother. That's a big deal. And what does it mean? Like it means things are getting serious. And I've not even thought of, what happens next. Like, am I ready to move to Kenya? Am I ready to drop everything and move to Kenya and start afresh? Like, that is the hardest thing in life, starting afresh. So my sister was like, it's, you're not you're not like a young girl. Of course, at this point in life, this is the right time to get married. So if he's, serious, I think starting afresh is not bad, and you've been looking for it, you've been wanting to go abroad. Maybe this is the abroad you need to appreciate and welcome. So it was so scary for me. I remember not sleeping so well before that travel, thinking if I'm making the right choice, and thinking going in a country where I don't have a friend, a brother, a sister, no relative at all, and starting afresh. Like starting afresh is so hard. Remember, you're leaving your country, you're leaving your friends, you're leaving your siblings, you're leaving everything and everyone to go be with this person you've just met, you've just seen. So, but that was like after, like, I think it was like 7 months of dating. I was like, still so early, like, it's just 7 months. We are supposed to date like for 2 years. Now we are, someone is talking of introducing me to his brother. His brother, mind you, is like a father to him. My goodness. Anyway, I I said let me not overreact, because I've always wanted to get married. I've always wanted to settle down. I was in that stage in life where I wanted to settle. I wanted to have a family. So I was like, this is what you wanted. Why are you nervous? I think I was nervous just because I was moving to another country and I was starting afresh. Like afresh. You just have to carry your clothes only and go, not even all your clothes, some of your clothes that you like so much. It's just a scary decision. So I came to Kenya, and I of course, as he had planned, we had to go meet his big brother. And after that, he was like, now, me, I'm serious. I want us to take it to another level. I don't want to waste more time. You know, this thing of long distance doesn't work out for me. So I can't keep on coming. You can't keep on coming. We have to stay. By the way, I forgot something that was so funny. The first time I visited him in Kenya, when I was going back, I remember him telling me, can you leave some clothes behind? And I'm like, huh? So in my head, I'm like, so I leave my favorite clothes. Because you know, when you're going to see your boyfriend, da, 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 you always carry your best clothes, your best shoes, your best everything. So this guy tells me, take a drawer, keep a few things behind. You don't need to carry all your clothes. Say you're coming back after 2 weeks. You don't need to carry all your clothes. I was like, okay. First of all, men are so tricky. He can just tell you that, you don't need to carry, you can leave some clothes behind. And yet, there's another girl who is going to come once you go. And then they see your things. I'm not leaving anything. Guess what? I packed everything, even a toothbrush. I packed. Because I said, no, it's okay, I'll leave some things. But I packed everything because I was like, this is a long distance thing. This person is very far. If we break up before I come back, there's no chance of me getting my things. And I don't know where this relationship is heading to. So I have to take my things until I'm very sure that, it's a serious relationship. That is the first time I visited him. So anyways, that is of course we started the relationship officially. He was like, yeah, me, I don't want to keep on like moving, coming to Rwanda, you coming to Kenya. I want us to get to another step. I'm like, oh, I think this is the time someone proposes. Oh, and guess what? That was it. He never proposed. Like, I don't know, the ring, kneeling down or what. No, he never. We talked about it and he started pushing for the wedding. Up to now, I still tell him I need my proposal. There is no way he can just take me like that. There's no way he can just say, I want to get serious. I want to take it to another level, and then you don't even propose, and then we start talking weddings. He never proposed. So we talked about it, and I waited for the surprise, the proposal, nothing. I kept on like, making my nails, getting ready for that surprise, nothing. So the next thing I know, we are talking weddings. The next thing I know, we've started preparing, him coming to Rwanda to meet my family, me coming to Kenya to meet the rest of the family, and this guy never proposed. Until now. It's been 5 years. I'm still waiting. But after that, of course, we started preparing for the wedding. In between, I got pregnant. So by the time we're like officially married, I was pregnant with our firstborn. So until like I came to Kenya running because of COVID, yeah, like as the journey of how I met my husband. So it's been 5 beautiful years and I do not regret anything. I don't regret coming to Kenya. I think generally Kenya has been kind to me. And yeah, it's a journey. For those who are married, you know what it means. And for those who have moved to another country, you know what it means. It's never easy because sometimes you need your people, you need your friends around, but you don't have them. The only close thing you have is a phone call, a phone call, a video call. And that part is really so stressful, and there's a way it makes you feel so lonely because now you're in this country and your other person has his entire life in this country. You're starting afresh. It's a bit difficult, but when you have the right person, at least they try to make you feel comfortable and support you where they can. But the biggest part, it's you to work on yourself and make sure you create new friends and have a life of your own besides your husband and your kids. So yeah, that's how I met my husband. It's been 5 years, and I don't regret anything apart from the part that I didn't get my engagement. Yeah, I'm still waiting, and I'm still hoping someone will surprise me one day. I don't know if it will be 8 years old, but all I need is my engagement. I never got a chance to be engaged. We talked about it, and that's it. I'll never forgive him. But it's been a journey, and I'm happy that I made the decision of coming, because I have two beautiful daughters, and yeah, I think sometimes when you're so scared to make a hard decision, when you do, most of the times you end up getting blessings in that decision. Like, I think I think I made the right decision. So far, I've not regretted anything. But hey, it's been 5 years only. And when there's this one time, I was somewhere, and I met a lady. She was talking to me in Swahili, and I'm like, oh dear, I don't speak Swahili. I'm so sorry. And then she was like, oh, you're from where? Ethiopia? And I'm like, no, I'm from Rwanda. Like, my goodness, what are you doing here? And I'm like, oh, I married one of your brothers, Like, my goodness, I feel sorry for you. And I'm like, why? Like, oh, Kenyan men. Kenyan men can cheat. And I'm like, what? Kenyan men? So this lady looked so desperate. I think, like, we didn't know each other. We were not friends or what. We just met somewhere, and she started opening up, telling me how Kenyan men can cheat. So I don't believe, okay, I believe all men cheat. Either you're Kenyan or Rwandan or Ugandan or what. Like, all men are the same. So you can't tell me Kenyan men cheat. Cheat like as if other men don't cheat. I think they're all the same, and it's up to someone to to be faithful. But if the guy is Ugandan, Rwandan, or Kenyan, or Ethiopian, or what, if he wants to cheat, he will cheat. And okay, that was her opinion. I think she thinks other men are different from Kenyan men, but I don't believe that. And you cannot compare all the people to be the same. Like, you cannot say because your husband cheats, it means my husband will cheat, or because you cheat, or because your wife cheats, doesn't mean my wife will cheat. Like, you cannot compare, because people are different. But at the end of the day, people are people, and men are men, women are women. You get. So yeah, so that's how I met my Kenyan husband. So I'll see you next time. Let me know which story you want me to talk about. I have so many stories. I have a lot. So let me know, and I'll share. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.